If it's not just a chemical reaction of our bodies when we are attracted, I'm in love, but I could be tripping, because I let you in my heart out into my million pieces. What is if I cannot describe the way my heart beats out of control? When everything that is bothering me, I let go. When your love takes over me, and I start to dream about history, the price and everything. You took over the border for me. The money I spent just to have you smile, I cannot deny, I cannot define love. Boy, we turn. What is love? If it's not just a feeling, if it's not just a chemical reaction of our bodies when we are attracted, I'm in love, but I could be tripping, because I let you in my heart out to the million pieces. What is more than this? What you've been through is so ridiculous. Your light is so bright, so wise up. But was this real love or just a crush? Fairy tales only works in the movies, so don't get caught up sleeping beauty. He was Prince Charming, but then he became way too toxic for you. Now go ahead and let your paradise shine through. And you're my family and I love you, but he don't treat you like the way you're supposed to. Yeah. But only you know your worth, and I know you're tired of the hurt. But was it real love? Or was it real love? What is love? If it's not just a feeling, if it's not just a chemical reaction of our bodies when we are attracted, I'm in love, but I could be tripping, because I let you in my heart out to the million pieces. Good morning.
The breakfast. the breakfast. The breakfast, the breakfast. Come on, I'm not going to do that for me. The breakfast, I got to read that word for me. The breakfast, the food of you are Sunday. Nice, I think that is Sunday. With awesome, glory to God. We tell God, thank you for the gifts and the words and shoes. I hope I'm not going to do that Sunday. Now you are Sunday. Now you are Sunday. He got me on the spot right here. I'm up in the spirit of the Lord. And I can't come down because he get all the
Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody had a fabulous BMA day yesterday. My name is Boots. I am the hip hop oracle, intuitive reader extraordinaire. I feel the energy of people, places, and things. And based on that energy, I am able to accurately accurately foreshadow the future. I am a celebrity tarot card reader, but Monday through Friday, I try to go live at least once a day. At 11 o'clock a.m. is our token time to render the good gift that God has given me absolutely free.
I'm only using what the gods gave me.
That's for you people that have no money.
Insufficient funds. You ain't got no money.
Woo! Okay. And if you already are kind of, placing your bets on your mother, who absolutely never misses, go to the website, www.spiritsquad.org/tipjar, and you can compensate me for the readings that you would like me to read for you. It is 11:11, so let's go to Source in Prayer really quickly before we continue.
I know you're hearing me calling. I know you can feel me reaching out. All that you do is in perfect timing, so I have no doubts. Oh, my spirit's in expectation. I'm sure of the promise that you made. I'm depending on your provision. So I'll sit and wait. I'll wait.
Amen. Ashe. So mote it be. Whatever you say, it is okay. Again, some housekeeping things. If you do want a reading from me, www.spiritsquad.org/tipjar is the place that you want to go. I also have next day appointments available for you as well. If you want to see me tomorrow, you're more than welcome to do that, as well as pre-book for the month of October or bring your appointment closer using the I Need You Now service. Yesterday, we did successfully drop 2 new services, that being the Umancy reading, where I decipher messages for you from eggs. This is the first interactive reading that I have come out with, where you have to text me a picture in order to get the reading. And I did 2 of them this morning. The other 300 were everything that we already typically buy. And I'm grateful for it. So thank you guys very much. Real quick, before we get into all of the pop culture shenanigans, I am teaching a class this Sunday. It is about your gifts and uplifting your gifts for yourself. I will bring you to the water, but it's up to you and the deities or your God of which you attune your energy to actually drink the Kool-Aid. And it's not no damn, suicidal Kool-Aid like that serial killer. This Kool-Aid is as sweet as the breakfast.
Oh, the breakfast, 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 Sunday.
Okay. So with that being said, the VMAs was yesterday night. And I know that you guys are probably curious as to why I'm a bit emotional this morning. Well, I placed a phone call to settle some things with somebody that's very close to me. And let's just say, let's just say I'm working on it. Um, it's difficult to find common ground with someone who feels they don't do any wrong, or they have difficulty perceiving how their actions affect other people without labeling the other person an issue or a problem. Squad knows who I'm talking about. In the general public, I will not elicit who I am referring to. Have you just ever felt like anything that you do is not good enough? Have you ever felt it's like no matter what I do, like it's just not good enough. And then it's like you try to elaborate on how you're feeling based upon their actions, and then they gaslight you into believing that you're crazy. And it's frustrating, you know. And I mean, it's like I have an obligation to perform. Okay. Like, no matter how I'm feeling, I made a promise to the people that built me to always show up. And I'm definitely going to still show up. I mean, regardless of if I was emotional or not, it wasn't a question on if I was going to hit that go live button or not. And as I was in my 11:11 with myself and Source said, show them how to transmute energy. I'm not in the best spirits, but I also have a list full of clients I need to service today. The VMAs was yesterday. As an entertainer and a commentator, I have to speak on this. So I'm going to show you how you convert emotional energy to what I'm going to use as entertaining energy to talk about the VMAs later on in the show. But I know that a lot of you guys are new to me and you see the glitz of it all and the glam of it all. But behind it, I'm still a human being. You know, I still have feelings. And sometimes my feelings get hurt. And I'll use that energy productively, and then I will cry after my workday. Yeah. It's just hard to get your point across to somebody who feels like they just don't have any problems, even though if you look around, you know. But no love lost. we shall proceed. We'll start talking about the VMAs. I'm going to throw this to break really quick. And then I'm going to be a completely different creature. Okay. I'm going to show you how you can, in your mind, regardless of if you're angry, sad, depressed, hungry, or sad, depressed. It's a word I created. You can use that energy. So the word is going to be in my actions today. Okay. And maybe that song, What Is Love by Myself, wasn't the right song to play. I'm going to play another song off the Bootz God album, and then we will go directly into speaking about the VMAs. It might take all show that I'm going to talk about this. So if you do want to read it, make sure you use the tip jar. There is a discount code in your newsletter, as well as there is a discount code for the public, that being New York, because I'm trying to get there, get me an agent and things of that nature. I'll be right back after Unstoppable. Drop it down and roll with it. Drop it down and roll. Drop it down and roll with it. Drop it down and roll. Drop it down and drop it down and drop it to the floor. Then bring it up real slow so you can drop it down some more. Drop it down and roll with it. Drop it down and roll. Drop it down and roll with it. Drop it down and roll. Drop it down and drop it down and drop it to the floor. Then bring it up real slow so you can drop it down some more. You can't stop the bad bitch. You can't stop the bad bitch. To the left, to the right, to the front, to the back. You can't stop the bad bitch. You can't stop the bad bitch. He's like my nigga, bitch exclusive and exclusive. Bad bitch ain't like my top, so bad bitch ain't got no titties. Be respected, bitch can't check me, don't confuse that I'm his best. Self-danger like my heels, high as fuck, Chicago dress. It ain't shit, a bitch like me can't do put me against your face. Whatever coming, I come out on top, keep calm beating on my chest. Keep it class, still and drop it low and pick it up and shake. Bad bitch, this crown is heavy, but I won't let no bitch come take it. You can't stop the bad bitch. You can't stop the bad bitch. To the left, to the right, to the front, to the back. You can't stop the bad bitch. You can't stop the bad bitch. You can't stop me, you can't block me, bitch. I'm on one. Real bitch from the fold. Yeah, I'm down. I'm a proper for you bitches that I know. I know it's city, yeah, my back is time to show it. Bitch, you know it. Cause I ain't just get placed in the stress. Pray the Lord that it bless me. Somebody better tell them I'm the one with the recipe. Cause you bitches are my sons. Say you niggas are my daughters. Tell the next hoe I bring no order. Baby, y'all know I love a motherfucking award show, and the 2023 VMAs was last motherfucking night. Yes. Honestly, 10 out of fucking 10. 10 out of fucking 10. The show was great. The show is absolutely amazing. Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know, I always cover award shows via my Twitter first, and then I'll come back live and actually correspond with you as to what I bear witness to. So if you're not following me on Twitter, I suggest that you do. Okay, so I'm going to just take it apart from memory. I also have some tweets down here that will keep me on track as to the flow of show. And let me ask you guys this first. Were you entertained by what you saw? Did you guys like the show? Bitch, I'm sorry, but it was very unique. And it was also very meaty.
So meaty.
Okay, no shade. And honey, Uncle Johnny probably made all them dresses because the girls looked good.
Uncle Johnny made my dress that cheap spandex. She looks a mess.
But the one girl who did not look good was Tessa. Okay, so I don't know if you guys caught the pre-show. It was a little bit weird because E! News did not cover it. I am used to seeing Laverne and her cock up there. Okay, talk to the girls. Okay. Laverne was nowhere to be found, and I wish she would have took Billy Porter with her, but I got a lot to say about that Billy Porter too. Y'all know I don't see it for that Billy Porter since he wore that tuxedo dress to the damn, what he wear that to? The Grammys one year? Yeah, he wore it to the Grammys one year. That was the last time I gave him 10s for his outfit, but his all-white attire was good, but give Keisha Cole Mama her wig back, child. Okay? Really, that, I mean, but at least this time you wasn't on coke. But let's go back to Miss Tessa. Tessa was the correspondent that worked the YouTube red carpet. Now, for those of you guys who were confused about where the red carpet was, bitch, I was too. I didn't know where the hell to watch this shit at. And I had to go live and to make sure I was on the right side of things. They was having connection problems and interruptions. And I'm like, I know this is not what they finna give me. But they actually gave me a produced piece on the YouTube carpet that actually was kind of refreshing. You know, it kind of was refreshing. It was. But what wasn't refreshing is that Tessa, y'all might not know who Tessa is, bitch. I didn't even know who Tessa was, but clearly she ain't got no coins. So.
Insufficient funds. You ain't got no money.
Woo! She wore this acid trippy neon green, yellow, black encrusted dress with a strap boot and some Patti LaBelle hair. She was the correspondent that was corresponding on the red carpet. That was the fucking worst dress of the night. That was bad. That was bad. Baby, that was bad. That was bad. But what I will tell you, and around this time, I started tweeting, sweetie, honestly, you gave me my life at that pre-show. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay. First of all, you ate all the meat off of that goddamn dress and was licking the bone for dear life. Okay, I love the ensemble, the bone dress that she had on her, licking it. Sweetie is not a correspondent, but Sweetie is a boss, and she owned her mistakes.
If you want to know what a motherfucking boss looks like, bitch, you looking at one. A bitch that handles big business.
I was actually refreshed to see her. They just booked her and gave her a microphone. The bitch won't read the teleprompter. The bitch really didn't care who she was around. She just kept saying, oh, you look nice. Oh, you look Puerto Rican. She was shading the girl, side-eyeing the girl so much so that damn Chloe in that blue dress that I actually liked. I loved Chloe's attire last night. You looked great. You looked great. You looked great. She said, are you cute? Chloe had to come back and ask the girl, do you like the song? Like, she didn't know if she was being shaded or not. Girl, you were being shaded and complimented at the same damn time. Okay, that's what was happening.
Not today, neck. Not today, ankles. We don't have it.
Okay, so she was a whole motherfucking goddamn gay vibe. Speaking of the pre-show, Cardi B does show up at the pre-show looking fabulous. I did not get into her gown the way I needed to until after the show was over because of her demeanor on the carpet. You know, there's been a lot of controversy about her being in hip-hop and her representing hip-hop because hip-hop was started in the African-American Bronx, not necessarily the Latino Bronx. So I felt like she came in very, very defensive. She came in like, this is my culture too. I'm from the Bronx, very catty and almost very coyly nonchalant at first. So her attitude actually diverted me from how gorgeous the gown was. I mean, to be honest, she looks great. That metallic gown was everything. Everything. It was really, really good. It was so good. Okay. Who else was at the pre-show that is worth talking about? Honestly, that was about it. to be honest. I mean, the pre-show was good, but I really wasn't looking at them for their fashions as much as how I was looking at production and how it was going to be produced. And actually, YouTube did a really good job. What I did notice from a production standpoint is they had no commercials on YouTube, which means that they definitely cut the budget for the MTV Awards this year. They had there were no commercials on the YouTube of the red carpet. So that tells me that you didn't have sponsors like that. And it actually was refreshing to the consumer because I don't feel like I was being sold to as I'm watching the girls, come on the carpet. So it was cool. It was cool. I was refreshed by it. That was very refreshing to me. Did Tiffany Haddish red carpet? I'm not sure if she red carpeted or not, but since we're talking about the girls at the show, we might as well talk about the show in general. I'm trying to think if there was anything else on the red carpet. Hold on, please. Let me go to my Twitter page and see if I'm missing something. Okay, can we talk about this ring pop trend that's going on right now?
Ooh, that'll do it. You don't have to worry about me. You do not have to worry about me.
I don't know. What's the name of that group? B12, BMF? No, that was with that big dick Willie over there and his daddy in jail. I remember that. It's this trend going on with these Koreans or these Asians or Oriental individuals. I don't want to disrespect nobody. But it's a lot of them. It's like 12, 13 of, I don't know who in the group and who not in the group or whatever, but they come up there and you can tell they barely speak English, and whoever their English media coach is, they use the word massive way too much. I can't get with it. What I can't get with is I don't know who the star of the group is. Unlike NSYNC, who did make a comeback or a segue at the VMAs or whatever. I don't know who I'm looking at. Who maybe it's the group energy that is the performance. What I will tell you though, with that ring pop music though, it's good music. The music is good. The music was good during the whole VMAs. When the ring pop girls go up there, the DJ or whoever is choreographing their soundtracks know exactly what they're doing. I mean, it's phenomenal, right? I just feel, I hate to say, I feel appropriated when I watch it. I do. Give me ring and pop emojis in the comment section if you're with me, bitch. I just feel like it feels appropriated to me. And that's what Cardi B was trying to defend herself against, I guess, other ethnicities in hip hop. But this really feels like they just snatched culture, threw it on a bunch of people whose names we don't know, and then their publicist tells them to say massive a whole bunch of times because they don't speak English. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. But apparently, the younger generation loves it. So, I mean, let them do what they're going to do. Tiffany Haddish did red carpet, and around this time, I said that she needs to fix that blonde piece in the front. I actually went back to look at her hair afterwards. There was this piece right here that wasn't swoop. At least I didn't think it was swoop. It was just too much goddamn bleach. It was too much bleach. It was too much bleach. And it was kind of refreshing to see Tiffany Haddish because we haven't seen her make a public appearance for real since that child was in that bathtub. Remember that? I ain't forgot. Okay, so it was good to see her, but then she's talking about coming out with some music. The beat to the music was good, but I don't think people are buying that from you, Tiffany. I'm not sure if that's a lane you need to be gallivanting in. Let's see if we're still okay. Yeah, and that was pretty much it for the pre-show or the red carpet event that was hosted on the goddamn on YouTube. And let's just go back to the production of it all. It was good for YouTube. You know, I'll give it that. It was good for YouTube. It wasn't what I expected it was gonna give. Okay. It wasn't what I expected it was going to give because when I tuned into it, they were still trying to gather themselves. And I felt like I was about to get bootlegged out of a red carpet, girl, but it actually turned out really well. So let's talk about the actual production, shall we?
Flawless victory.
Out of all the award shows since COVID, this was the best one. Best one, hands down. The show opens up with Lil Wayne. Let me tell you something about rappers that I really love. I love a bitch or a nigga who can just go up there with the microphone, very minimal production and background dancers, and rock the fucking stage. Lil Wayne reminded us, and he really woke up my inner Carter. I listened to the Carter nonstop as I was going through high school and college years or whatever. Not so much nowadays, but Lil Wayne hasn't. He's been around. It's just he hasn't been as pungent as some of these artists have been. But yesterday, he reminded me. He reminded me. He opened up that show, and I was like, who the hell is that in that silhouette? It comes out, Lil Wayne comes out, and he does his thing. I just really wish he would fire his hairstylist, though. I wish he would fire his hairstylist. I mean, he had like a side ponytail in the back with half the locks giving out in the front. And but you know, he's staying true to the gangsterisms. Gangsters don't really care that much about, you know, their hair like that. And we should be more concerned about the music and what was coming out of his mouth. I love that new song, Serenas or whatever. It was good. It was a good record. I have to go back to the pre-show real quick. This little baby girl by the name of Anita.
Stop it!
Baby went up there wearing 2 different earrings. I mean, 2 totally, completely different earrings. I thought it would have choreographed with her performance during the show, but it didn't. Worst dress nomination. Worst dress. Worst dress. Worst dress. Worst dress. Worst dress. I did not understand the dual earring thing that you had going on. It was really messing up my bowels.
Because she has nothing else going on. And while she's sitting around running around talking about my husband and the father of my children.
Going back to the red carpet, I miss some people. Demi Lovato, her red carpet outfit with this oversized black jacket was everything. I loved it. And at this point in the show, I gave her best dress, but that was before I saw the gowns for the remainder of the evening. And around this time period, at 7:16 p.m., I said and I posted, Doja will arrive in white, perform in red, and leave the function in black. It definitely was a receipt. It was definitely a receipt. There was a lot of receipts in here. Okay. Going back to receipts, let's talk about this. On the red carpet, Cardi B was throwing shade. Cardi B was automatically throwing shade. And she echoed that shade when she knucked If You Buck right after the first 2 performances. So it opens up with Lil Wayne, and then it throws to some artists that I don't know. And I wish I did because I think I enjoyed the performance. Girl, I gotta throw it all the way back. I gotta throw it all the way back to the first performance of the night. NLE Chopper. I wanna fuck. Somebody rockin' double. Did y'all hear what I said? I said NLE Chopper, baby. I'm trying to find my sound effect. I want to fuck at this point.
Jerry has more ass than you do.
I want to fuck.
Nigga, please.
Nigga, please.
Let me tell you something. I have a feeling that you're short, right? And I have a feeling that you've been sipping lean before that performance because your mouth was cocked to the left. It was. Your mouth was cocked to the left when you was taking them pictures, but there was something about this little wine you was doing that really made me motherfucking wet. I was really moist. I mean, and the way you carry your body is almost like it's too much dick to handle.
Legs and hips and body.
I mean, I want to motherfucking fuck. Okay, so yeah, I slid off in the DMs after that intro performance. I did. At that point, at this point, I wanted to fuck. I wanted to motherfucking fuck. Sabrina Carpenter also opened up on the red carpet too, and she did a great job. I gave her a 10s. Okay. I also gave Swizz Beatz his 10s for that mix that he gave Lil Wayne too when he opened up the show. It was a fucking brilliant production. It really was. Okay. Right after this, here comes Nicki Minaj. Okay. Y'all, I didn't know what she was gonna give. She was supposed to be the host of the show, and we only saw her 3 times, to open up the show, to receive an award, and then to close the show. I could have got her goddamn check as much as I was tweeting this goddamn event. Okay, but she comes out wearing this pink number with a veil, and she waddles. She waddles out. She waddles out of backstage for dear life, barely able to walk, and she said that one of her shoes weren't buckled. It's always something going on with you, okay? And that actually set a tone for, oh my God, like this is gonna be a damn flop, bitch. And then if you notice, the veil was in the way, and it was trying to conceal her eyes, which were bulging out of her motherfucking scalp because she was on a goddamn Percocet. She was on a Percocet. She was on a motherfucking Percocet, and motherfucking Saweetie was on an edible. She was. I know drugs, and that's what the girls was on. Okay, and that's what the girls was on. But she comes out and she throws shade too. That's another fucking receipt on me. She throws shade. That's another fucking receipt on me. She throws shade. She said MTV was so concerned about what she was going to say. She can't attest to what Nikki can control herself. But then she talks about Roman, Red Ruby the Sleeves, and Chun-Li. They might have a mouth on them. That was shade. That was shade to Cardi B, who just got done red carpeting, saying that I deserve to be here. The girls were catty. Okay. The girls were catty. The girls were subliminally catty, but did you realize that Cardi B ended up performing bongos in a completely different hour than Nicki Minaj actually did? Okay, so after Nicki Minaj introduced the show, I think it went to break after that. If I'm not mistaken, let me check my notes real quick. No, some other girl performs, and her performance was an intentional disaster. I didn't like none of her performance. I don't know who this baby girl was.
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
Let's go back. She introduced the NSYNC individuals, okay? And Lance Bass was up there, and they gave gave somebody some friendship bracelets. Oh yeah. They gave Taylor Swift friendship bracelets because they were introducing her award. And Nicki Minaj segued from the fact that she was on Percocets by throwing it to goddamn NSYNC. That's what she did. That's what she did. But when Nicki came out, I didn't know what I was going to get that night or whatever. So NSYNC ends up giving an award to Taylor Swift, who ironically is hugging fucking Ice Spice. How the fuck is Ice Spice getting in these rooms? I don't understand. Okay, and Ice Spice wore her signature lamb chop afro, and here come Taylor Swift. Done stood up. Taylor Swift gives me the girl that really ain't got no friends for real, but she hires people to be her friends at award shows. And then she pet this. I almost pet my damn crown, and it hurts because it's real gold, bitch. Yes, it is. This was the crown that I wore for the goddamn cookout, bitch. And yes, it will stun on my head this morning. Like she was petting the crown of Sabrina. I think it was Sabrina Carpenter. She always petting this girl. I'm like, girl, something about her demeanor really bothers me. But one thing that don't bother me about that Taylor Swift, she deserves every award that she gets. She really does. She really does. She deserves every award that she gets. She deserves the award. So she got that. And then this girl comes up on stage and then she starts performing and her set just ends up going to shit. And it was purposefully going to shit, if you will. Okay. And when she was accepting her award, she looked a lot like my husband, Machine Gun Kelly. And I made note of that in my notes as well. Let's see. After that, Bongos comes on. 10s across the board. 10s across the board. 10s across the board. Okay, Cardi B descends from the sky with this hair, and Cardi is just a vibration that just makes you want to get up and be free. And she definitely brought that. It was a part where she segued from her verse to Megan Thee Stallion's verse, and she bucked up at the camera like, bitch, try me. Shade to Nicki Minaj. Shade. Motherfucking goddamn gay shade.
Reading
shade
is the real art form of insults. Then reading became a developed form where it became shade. Shade is, I don't tell you you're ugly, but I don't have to tell you because you know you're ugly.
She shaded the fuck out of Nicki. Megan then takes the stage. It's good to see Meg again after her little bit of a hiatus. And that ass was moving, honey.
Hey, pal. I'm about to tear you a new ass.
Okay, and they was definitely bongoing that thing out. And it was just interesting to see the height difference between Cardi B and Meg as they were making that walk towards the figurine that is the staple of the Bongos track. I actually thought the performance was a 10 out of 10. I mean, you girls did that. Right after that, Demi Lovato decides she wants to take the stage in this new rock attire. She's in all black. I'm in all black. I loved the attire, no shade. However, she basically has an album coming out called Revamped, where she has taken her hits and turned them into rock songs. I feel like I'm gonna like the audio. I just didn't like the performance. That's what it was. Yeah. I loved her attire. I loved her demeanor. I loved what she was going for. But the audio was, I don't know. I don't think the girls could hear themselves. I really feel like the audience was louder because the venue was smaller. I don't know if you as a producer or from your production mind saw this, but MTV cut the budget. This was a very smaller, much smaller venue. And there were empty seats that they kept trying to conceal by these close, tight shots of the audience. But the celebrities could literally hear the crowd, which typically doesn't happen at award shows. Demi Lovato definitely did her thing with that. I just wanted to put that production note in there. Some girl came up here talking about something. I used to be a hoe, but I ain't no more. I think that was Anita. Anita, you basically have the soundtrack to my life right now because I've been saying that for the past 2 weeks. Okay, I used to be a hoe, but I ain't no more. But when the song came on, I thought to myself, damn, is this where music has gotten to? You're literally blatantly saying this. There's no soliloquy about it, no metaphor about it. You just don't literally say, I ain't a hoe no more. Well, the song was good. The performance, I kind of forgot. Good job, Anita. At this point in time, motherfucking goddamn gay, Ashanti takes the stage. Best dressed nominee. Best dressed nominee. And I think she took the stage with Timberland, who actually follows me on Instagram and has complimented my music before. So shout out to you, Timberland. You looked... Okay, shortly after this, here comes motherfucking goddamn gay Doja Cat.
Finish her.
This comes motherfucking goddamn gay Doja Cat. Best performance of the night. Oh, it was French. It was French Montana that he came out with. Okay, yeah, Ashanti came out with. Doja Cat. Definitely. I popped a receipt on her. She definitely performed the song "Demons." That was the last song that she performed. At this point in time, I dropped. I re-edited it right after her performance. She messed up a wardrobe change. That's what happened. Okay. Look at the blogs. She was in all red and she was struggling to take that attire off. She was supposed to end the performance in all red, just like I called it. And you can see her after the show in all black interacting with fans. The performance was very ritualistic, but this whole thing is a ritual. So I don't expect anything less from that. But I just wanted to bring to your conscious attention. If you go to vigilantcitizen.com, you can see all of the rituals that have been performed over the years in pop culture when it comes to these award shows. And this was not different. She was the new initiate. I felt like she would be because she's very not so subtle about what she's going through when it comes to ritualism and the portrayal of that in her entertainment career. But she is a performer. The baby girl didn't miss a beat. The baby girl's mic was on. Okay. It was art in a way. It was art. It was just, not for the faint of heart. Let's just put it like that. But congratulations, Deja. No shade. At this point in time, I realized that all of the artists who are like the segue artists or whatever are pre-recorded. Every last one of them. It's not even the same location, but they edited to make it seem like it was the same location. They kept throwing it to this girl by the name of Callie, and I grew to be a fit. They gave 160 seconds to show out, and she showed out every time. This girl Callie, she showed the fuck out. She showed the fuck out every time. Okay, every time that camera was on this girl Callie, she showed out. Somebody named Sanchez also was a segue artist, and he sounded like a new school Elvis, and I really loved it too. I really loved that too. Shakira, I didn't like it. Shakira, I really didn't like it. I can't say that I've been a fan of your music. You've always been a girl in the room. I do think the award is deserved because you have been in the industry as long as you have. Okay. But your vocals were not vocaling. The dancing was mediocre at best, to be honest. I mean, you're known for your dancing. And I expected to be wowed. I wasn't wowed by you. But I will say the production, there was this moment where there was a silhouette of eclipsing moons behind you as you did a traditional swords dance. I loved the production on that. I even loved you on that. But the performance dragged to me. And I even, at this moment in time, I felt like I asked myself the question, did Beyonce do all of this? And Beyonce indeed did longer than that. It just, I was engaged. I wasn't engaged with you with this. So that missed its beat, but for me at least. But for one thing that didn't miss its beat is when you walked up there to receive your award, you had on this nude blush number. Best dressed nominee. Best dressed nominee. You look great. You look fucking great. At this point in time, I think it goes to break and it comes back, and Onika Barrage opens up again with this R&B number that I'm in love with. I love the record, okay? This was the part where I felt like I got my Nikki, my itty bitty piggy Nikki back, even though she brought her back tangibly towards the end of the production. But basically what had happened was she comes out in this black piece. The microphone was a bit too high because it was blocking her face, which made me think that she wasn't singing at all. Okay. Towards the end of the R&B piece, you know that background singer that sang "It's Crazy in Here." Sorry, I'm not warmed up, but you know what I'm saying. That singer always comes in to support Nikki's mediocre vocals, okay? And she came on in. From that point, as the song is going on, she is derobing, and by the time she is fully unclothed, it's time for Roman to shine. She surprised her fans with a snippet of what is going to be on Pink Friday 2, and in that, let's just say, Nikki's back. Nikki's back. We got a Barb in here saying Nikki can sing. I didn't say she couldn't sing. I'm just saying that her vocals are mediocre. Okay, she's not a vocalist. Okay, she's a rapper who can sing. There's a difference. Okay? I'm not saying she can't sing. Just like I'm an artist, but I don't say that I'm a singer. Does that make sense? Okay, that's what I'm saying. And when she said, bitch, you look up to her, she said, you're not the one, the two, or the three. Bitch, you say you look up to her, you really look up to me. I said, oh my God. I screamed at the TV. 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 That is when I was like, thank you, Nicki Minaj. Because at first I didn't know what you was gonna give with those Percocet eyes and that veil in the way. But you came and you showed out at that time. All right, and then I got aggravated because she wasn't hosting anything. Okay, she wasn't hosting anything. You came up there and performed. You opened the show. You at that point received an award. And at some point in time, Carol G came out, and at that point in time, I said to myself, "Bitch, y'all not even trying not to act like y'all not lip syncing no more." I mean, you just gave up. Carol G is another one of these artists who is of Latina descent, and she descended down some stairs the week prior. She did. She busted her ass. She descended down some steps. She comes up there. And she's lip syncing everything, not just one thing, but everything. And it seemed like the lip syncing girls had came out because Sway Lee started performing with these people who I don't know. And he's obviously just smiling, holding the mic, and his rapping part is up. I got aggravated. I was aggravated. I was like, oh, no. These people need more than a hit. They need performance training. That's what they need. In brings Coco Jones. Okay, Coco Jones then shows up and she's wearing a leopard attire. She looks absolutely fabulous. Leopard print or leopard attire is beta kitten programming. For those of you guys who don't know about the programming that these girls go under to be a part of the music industry in this big of a setting. So she is the new sex kitten she is the new sex kitten initiate. And I promise you she's gonna start being a lot more overtly sexy because she showed up wearing that leopard print. Mark my words. Mark my words. Mark my words. At that point in time, here comes Aunt Mary. Lord Jesus, help Aunt Mary. Mary didn't have on no damn clothes. Mary didn't have on no damn clothes. Mary could barely see the damn teleprompter. Mary was struggling, okay? But Mary wanted to definitely make her debut to introduce Diddy and Bad Boy in the way that it deserves to be brought forth. You know, Mary J. Blige and Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, or Dr. Love have been working together since the 90s. This is when hip-hop first started getting traction and stuff. So it's only right that she stumbled out there and introduced Puff Daddy himself. And she did. She definitely did. And for Mary, she did a great job, you know? But Mary is tired. Can Mary please catch a break? Okay, she got all this spousal support to pay. I know she's been on tour. I know, but Mary is tired. Every time I see her, I kind of feel bad. I feel like she's enslaved in a contract that she can't get out of it. She has to show up. Give Mary a break. Give her a break. Okay. Give her a break. Okay, Diddy takes the stage. I love the medley of his performances. Diddy's always a vibe, and Diddy got hits too. One of the things that I really enjoyed about his performance is that he incorporated his family. I love his twins. I love them. They are a vibe. They are a whole vibe. Okay, his twins are a vibe. King Combs, He was King Coleman. Okay, that's what he was doing. Quincy was there with some other family members as well in the audience, and it looked great. Let's give it up for Keisha Cole. Let's give it up for Keisha Cole. Keisha gave us vocals. She gave us stamina for the 3 minutes she was on stage, and she didn't give us drugs or crack.
I was smoking crack on live.
Keisha, hopefully this is the start of a comeback because we love Keisha's music. Okay. But Keisha was getting a bad rep because her stamina with her vocals wasn't translating into her live performances. But last night the mic was on and you sang, and I give you kudos for that. You did a good job. You did a good job. And Diddy did in fact come out with a blunt in his hands. At this point in time, let's talk about Carisha. Carisha came out wearing red. I loved her performance attire, but her red carpet attire was terrible. I don't know what that was. Worst dress nominee. These glasses, this thing. I don't know what was going on with the girls in Miami. Saucy Santana, the outfit was cute. The beat was off, though. The beat was off. Okay, at this point in time, I scroll my timeline and I see that Aunt T.S. Madison is out there, who is, everybody knows I love T.S. Madison. She's had my back in this industry in ways that I could only begin to tell you. And she was wearing a dress designed by another one of my mentor's friends. Her name is Riley Knox. She comes out very Barbie inspired as well as Renaissance inspired because, you know, she is on Beyonce's album Cozy. With that being said, honorary mention to T.S. Madison. They didn't give you no camera time, but I'm going to give you your shine on my show. Looks great. Boom, I'm talking about the twins. Here comes Shensia. Shensia, I read at the BET Awards 2019. She's always finding a way to make her gay parents, and she looked great making her gay parents. At this point in time, the wardrobe is starting to increase for me. At this point, I'm like, oh, the girls are girling. The girls are dressed. The girls have shown up, but it wasn't until hour 2, which makes me feel like this was recorded in separate parts. Okay. At this point in time, there was this Mexican performer who shows up. The bubble jacket that he wore, fabulous. The glasses he wore, fabulous. The haircut, terrible. What was even worse was the mariachi band. What did I call it on Instagram? Mariachi band, merengue band. It was some band, I don't know what I was watching, and neither did the audience. Everybody was just standing there like,
What the hell we gonna do now?
Recording live from the Spirit Squad worldwide. Bob from Channel 8. Bob.
what the fuck was that?
Recording live from the Spirit Squad worldwide. Bob from Channel 8. Bob.
Everybody, let's give an honorary shout out to Jennifer Gunn, whose appointment we're running into right now. She said that it was okay if I did run into it, and I will be servicing you right after I get done talking about the VMAs. Clients, I love you. Thank you for that. So I don't know who he is. I didn't understand the genre of music I was listening to at the time. But I will say you were dressed, honey. I was ready. You were dressed. Side note, I've been looking for Twitter in my apps, right? And they have turned it into the X app. Every time I look at it, I feel like I'm looking at one of my porn applications. At this point in time, Tiffany Haddish enters into the ballroom. And this is what I tweeted about her. I said, Tiffany Haddish, I think this is the first time we've seen you since that chat was in the bathtub. But her as an artist, I'm not sure. I can't wait to hear it. At this point, she also made reference to, she was doing the Afrobeat Award. So she said something about everything popped off in Africa. Very bold of you to say that in front of a diverse crowd. And I want to give you kudos for that. The outfit looks great. I love the fact that when people ask you how you're doing, you say that you're successful. I really love that. I really, really love that. I really love that. And honestly, I'm not a fan of goofy humor. I've never been a fan of goofy humor. Like, I would choose Jamie Foxx over Martin Lawrence. You know, I just, you know, that's just me. Okay. But for some reason, this gave me the girl trip vibe that I fell in love with you for when you presented this award. So for that, I give you 10s across the board. Oh. Yeah, you were good. You were good. Okay, at this point in time, she was introducing the Afrobeat Award, and it went to Rima. And if you guys don't know the song, he featured Selena Gomez on that record. And when they stood up to receive their award, them motherfuckers was finna be kissing. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. They was finna kiss. They was finna make out, but they didn't want to do it on the motherfucking camera. And this is what I said. I said they were finna make out. He hitting that. That's how he got the feature. But I love the video where the audience is singing his song back to him. Let's hear his speech, Go Rima and Selena. So he gave a really good speech. You can tell that he is traditionally African in the way of his demeanor and things of that nature. Selena Gomez, you look kind of puffy, girl. Is everything okay? Am I the only one who feels that way? Is she going through something? Because I thought she might have been going through something. Child, like, anyway, but Selena goes up there looking very subdued. And after they receive their award, Taylor Swift is just doing the most. Like, sit your ass down. Okay, there it goes. She has lupus. Oh, she has lupus. Okay, cool. And I was genuinely asking, was everything okay with her? Because I didn't feel like,
because she has nothing else going on.
I could see something was going on with her. So I just wanted to make sure if she was like, it gave concern. I was concerned. Okay, so that's where I was coming from with that. Here comes Taylor Swift acting a damn monkey, bro, trying to get Selena's attention. Do they not fuck with each other or something? Because I felt like Taylor overtly did that for press. I don't know what that was, but she got her ass off that stage just like damn Rima did. And then something else happened. At this point in time, I said, Nikki ain't whole shit. The venue is small in production, making it look huge. The sound effect crowd and the real crowd are drowning out the presenters. Selena looks over Taylor doing the most in production and shady as fuck for catching it. I want to be on the part. I said I want to be a part of staff at this point because it's so shady. It was so shady. Then the ring pop kids get up there again. And when the ring pop kids go up there, the beat is crazy. Okay, like I don't know this genre of music, but I do know that they just snatched my number again. I'm sorry. Okay, can y'all stop doing that? They get up there. The beat is crazy. Anita gets up there, and I said something about her face makeup was absolutely fabulous. But then I moved right along. I couldn't get into that Tamagotchi mess, and I actually said that. I said, "Oh my God, 30 minutes until it's over, and I'm about turn the channel on that Tamagotchi mess." That's exactly what I said. Are we gonna see Nikki again? X, Y, and Z. So then here comes Saweetie. Saweetie comes out one more again, and she changed her outfit and her hair and her long ass nails. She changed the whole aesthetic. Okay, she changed the entire aesthetic with the nails. What kind of nail glue you use? That's what I need to know. Okay. And at this point, Saweetie was getting wind of her stuttering, edible infused red carpet correspondence moments going viral on the internet. And she claps back and she says that I see what y'all trying to do, but let me try this again. And she knocked it out the park. Saweetie is my type of bitch. She really is my type of bitch. She really is my type of girl. She's really my type of girl. Sweetie is my type of girl. And I said this too on Twitter. I said, if she would have dressed like Sailor Mercury, y'all know from Sailor Moon or whatever, then I feel like the hair would have given what it was supposed to give. Okay. That's what I said. Okay, now there's no way because I still got to continue and I still got a client after this. I'm probably going to have to move her appointments later on in the afternoon so I can talk for 30 minutes without feeling pressed, okay? Because don't nobody want to review the press being pressed.
And press.
Okay, at this point in time, Jared Leto gets up there. I think Sweetie introduced somebody that I really didn't pay attention to. Then Jared ggets up there. Let me tell you something about him. He is my type of masculine androgynous that I would fuck. It's something about him. I didn't get into the cat suit he wore for the Met Gala last year because I felt like that was too overt for me. But this all black number with this cloak, I know he got a big dick behind that cloak, honey. I know it just really made me want to. It really just made me want to drop to my knees, honey. I ain't lying. Soon as I said that, one of my old hoes texted me. Let me plug this up and put my phone on Do Not Disturb, honey. It's always like that. When you feel like you finna get into it with another hoe, here come your old hoes just running back. And I was just talking about it, Lord. Right after that, something iconic happened. Nicki Minaj receives her award wearing this all brown number with a pink lip. Best outfit I've seen all year. On anybody. On anybody. I'm talking about anybody. Okay, I'm not just talking about this award show or whatever, but this brown with this pink, like it was excellent. Excellently styled, and they were smart to put them damn sunglasses on your ass because them Percocet eyes was bulging out of your scalp. The whole outfit was everything. Here comes Gorilla, and I'll tell you the truth. She was up there talking about music, the music, and you know how she says things with her accent and things of this nature. The dress was not complimentary to your body at all. Okay, you're a baby girl. You don't have any of the work done that the rest of the girls do, and for that, I think it's good news.
Hey, you heard about the good news? Y'all sleeping on me, huh? Had a good snooze.
Okay, I feel like you could have been dressed better, but the hair and the beat on that gorilla. Ooh, Woo! Woo! You look good. You look good. You look good. You look good. And I actually, excuse me. Woo! Are we back? Okay, we're back. Black in Bootstopia. Sorry about that.
I'm black.
You're what? John, how come you didn't tell me you were black, you lying son of a bitch?
Okay, but you look good. Glorilla came out and she was and all over the place. I honestly, like I said, okay, boom. I was still talking about her outfit because it was great. Sway Lee, this was the part where the girls, I was like, oh my God, the lip singing is out of control. How do you lip sing with auto-tune vocals? Like, it was that whole collaboratory performance with Sway Lee and those other boys. You know what I'm talking about? And the one dude was just smiling, holding the mic, and it was just the obvious lip singing. It really pissed me off. Here comes Rita Ora. Rita Ora steps out. I really do love her appearance on Ryan and Kelly last week. It was really, really good. And she steps out wearing a bedazzled, sparkly platform boot that she made sure we saw. Best boot all year. Best boot all year. That boot ate down. Okay. Then Shakira in some way hits the stage again, and I think this was the outfit that I was previously referring to, where she had on this nude number, and it looked really, really elegant. It looked really, really pretty. I loved it. And she was presenting, I think she presented something to Taylor Swift, and here comes Taylor Swift again, hugging everybody. And I said, why does she have to hug everybody and pat that one girl on the head at every damn award show? That's how girls act who don't have no friends. Okay, let's talk about Chloe and Hailey, shall we? And this is going to be a reading. First and foremost, the girls looked great. I loved both of their outfits, to be honest with you. The wide shot of Chloe and Hailey, Hailey does look significantly larger than Chloe does. But she was adorned in this beautiful peach number. From what I remember, her hair was nice. I loved the off-print denim-esque outfit that Chloe had on. It was absolutely fabulous. The question is Hailey pregnant? Well, here goes both of them presenting the award. Is she pregnant at this time by that rapper that don't nobody want her to be with? Yes, she is. Look, I'm crowning in this picture. I mean, but you really didn't know. You really didn't need me for that, right? Like, I mean, it's visibly seen that she is pregnant at the time. Okay. And the big controversy around that is the fact that, you know, she was just a little mermaid, and now she's the Black Little Mermaid, and now she's pregnant. And some Black people say that it gives, you know, the culture a bad look. If the bitch want to get pregnant, let her be pregnant. Okay, that's her business. We need to look at her art, not who she is as a person. However, it is intertwined, so I understand how pop culture is, you know, feeding on that narrative or whatever. But for me to you, Hailey, you looked fabulous, and so did your sister. Aww. At this point in time, this girl with the last name Ballerini.
Oh, the breakfast.
She comes up giving a vocal performance. I think that she's a country artist. Her vocals are live, and they were phenomenal. Okay. But it was this part in the song where she just stood there and looked at the camera, and then it faded from her being in white to being in black. This is symbolic of her desire to be a part of the elite, not necessarily the initiation process of the elite. So I guarantee they're going to adopt her into Hollywood cult, so to speak, after she gave this. But there was this production edit that I want to make note of, where the scene goes from being her dressed in white to effortlessly being dressed in black. That's pre-recorded. That's a post-production edit. So if you thought that that was live, unfortunately, it was not. Okay. At this point in time, I also made notice that Cardi B and Offset have left the scene.
Oh, that nigga left the scene. He fled the bitch. He left. He fled.
Okay, I think they left around the same time that Sexy Red tweeted that she was hungry as hell. Oop. Are we here? Hello? Oh, Jesus. And I had to end that live video just in case they wanted to try to like snatch that live. So I'm gonna go back live on here. I think they might have snatched this live. They might have snatched this live, y'all. Look, I got the circle of death. Oh, no, they didn't. They didn't snatch it. There was a problem. Try again later. Share. Oh, okay. It came through. It went through. Okay. I was about to say, damn, I just gave this beastly critique and it's now gone. I'm going to wait for this to post before I go back live. Please post. This is so stressful. Please post. Today's just not my fucking day. What is happening right now? Okay, it posted. Thank God. Let's bring them back in. Sorry about that, you guys. Yeah, Instagram started tripping, and I wanted to make sure that it actually posted in the way that I wanted it to. So it definitely did in YouTube. Thank you for the encouragement. I read your comments as I was getting that together. So I appreciate that. Right around this time period, I'm gonna pick up where I left off. Okay, Sexy Red retweets a fan and says that she's motherfucking hungry as Selena and Taylor Swift are taking a picture here. So I thought that was Woo! What a long review this has been, hasn't it? Oh my God. So we're finally coming up at the end of the review. And this is what I'll say. Nicki Minaj, just thank you for giving us who you are. Just thank you. Nicki is back. She came back spitting itty bitty piggy bitch. And this was a part of the I guess conglomerate of rap or whatever that we bear witness to. She came out spitting itty bitty piggy. She came out with Lil Wayne. It just gave me the same feeling I had with you when you first came out and before you blocked me on everything. Well, not everything. She just blocked me on Twitter, but that's old news compared to what I saw. The red outfit was cute, but not as cute as that brown outfit was. And Lil Wayne, you did Lil Wayne's thing. It was the 50-year anniversary of hip hop. LL Cool J came out. The old school people came out. And forgive me for being ignorant as to what their names were. But when you have a song that people in the generation up under mine know, you are a legend. These were legends on that stage that night. And it just was refreshing to see. It was refreshing for the audience to throw their hands in the air, wave them like they just didn't care, walk this way. All of that was there. So fucking fabulous. It was a fucking good performance. LL Cool J never lost a fucking beat. Their mics were on. They did not lip sync or auto tune it. It felt like when hip hop was new, and for that, I definitely appreciate everybody who did what they were supposed to do. During that part of the performance, Taylor Swift just looked completely out of place. I mean, she was in the number, but honestly, I was trying to find Sexy Red on my TV after I saw her tweet that she was hungry. They don't have food at the VMAs. Dougie Fresh, he did a great job. I wish they would have gave him a beatboxing solo, because what that man can do with his mouth is what I want to do with my mouth on NLE Chop after. With that being said, my critique of the entire production, best award show since pre-COVID. Best award show since pre-COVID. best award show, hands down, since COVID has happened. And it was good to see. It was a smaller venue, which was notable. There were a lot of virgin performers that were there. The new generation definitely needs performance training. The ritualism and symbolism was definitely there. And I suggest that you go to vigilanttcitizen.com because he's probably going to do his analysis on the award show. I don't know who Vigilant Citizen is personally, but I think I want to reach out to him for a collaboration or something. I've been attuned to his dissection of pop culture and the aspects of ritualism and the occult for as long as I can fucking remember. Yeah, definitely check out his website if you want to know his dissections of how pop culture is going down. And with that being said, honestly, I'm probably going to take the rest of the day and be easy with myself. Hopefully through my programming today, you saw the proper way to channel your energy. If you are emotional, angry, or feeling some type of way, you show up to work regardless, and you intentionally transmute the energy. Now I'm going to go cry. I hope you guys have a great day, and thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys very much. And again, thank you. This is my song called Care, and if nobody's told you today, I care for you very deeply. Thank you for being the best audience a nigga bitch could ask for.
What it is, you can have it. You love her, but I turn into a savage. If you ever try to leave, I bring you right back.